All right, let's bring in Kristi Gordon now with a look at our weather forecast. And boy, is it beautiful out there today, Kristi.
Yes, big heat, Sophie. So even with a bit of rain at times, it dries out really quickly when we get heat like this. We're talking about 7 to 10 degrees above seasonal for this time of year. Hot spot across Canada was in Ashcroft and Kamloops. They tied at 35.9 degrees. So this is summertime heat, despite the fact that we are still more than 3 weeks away from summer. Look at these temperatures right up into the northeast. We were in the 30 degrees. And even along the coastal regions here in Metro Vancouver, we saw 32 degrees in some areas like Maple Ridge, for example. Pitt Meadows hit 30 degrees. And we're flirting with record-breaking temperatures. We're still waiting for some numbers from Environment Canada to confirm that. But it's a really good time to remind everyone, right now the long-range forecast is showing that we are expecting above average temperatures through the next couple of months, June and July, and potentially even into August as well. And for southern BC, probability of precipitation is low for southern BC. So we're definitely in that period where fires are a concern. It does show that we could see a little bit of moisture for northern BC, and that would be really helpful. In the meantime, although we saw big heat today, we've got a big change on the way for us tomorrow. So overnight, a frontal band will move across. We're expecting periods of rain. It will be heavy at times in the morning, and it comes with a risk of thunderstorms. We are expecting clearer skies towards the end of the day, and then by Friday, we're back into sunshine once again. But in the meantime, yes, tomorrow a cooler, much more comfortable day, but it comes with a risk of thunderstorms even in the morning for those of you in the interior. For coastal regions, we don't have a risk of thunderstorms, but we will certainly see that rainfall in the morning. Sophie, by the afternoon, sunshine, and we'll continue with sunny skies on Friday, but not the heat that we saw today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Kristi. Well, it was a warm one out there, Kristi, and there was some talk, maybe some records.
Yes, it looks like 6 were broken across the province. I showed just 4 here. Cache Creek, these are sort of the key ones. Cache Creek tied with Kamloops and Ashcroft at that 35.9 degrees hotspot across Canada. Creston, though, 32.4. Dawson Creek, 31.9. Keep in mind, we're still in spring, everyone. And Vancouver hitting close to 28 degrees. But that heat was felt right across the province, and there were a number of areas in the lower mainland that hit 30 degrees today. In fact, some of the more localized stations like Langley and out towards Maple Ridge hit 32 degrees. So we increased in numbers big time today by 10 degrees in some areas, but we're going to see the opposite effect over the next 24 hours where we're going to see a significant drop in temperature, and that's because this frontal band will move across. So by tomorrow morning, we're expecting periods of rain. It will be heavy at times and through the interior, but it will be brief. And embedded in that, you can expect a risk of thunderstorms tomorrow morning and even in the afternoon across these eastern sections. Meanwhile, south coast will see a clearing trend by afternoon hours, and we're expecting the sun to stick around through Friday for most areas. In the meantime, this is the drop in temperature we're expecting. So from temperatures in the high to mid 30s today, we're talking about low to mid 20s tomorrow. So a drop by a good 10 degrees. Temperatures tonight, though, in areas like Kamloops and Williams Lake will still be warm through the overnight period. 19, though, in Metro Vancouver with a brief period of rain overnight and through the morning hours before we're back to sunshine by the afternoon. And it looks like the sun will be sticking around for our Friday. And the weekend not looking too bad at this point. Tonight's Cloverdale Paint weather window is coming to you from Campbell River, where we had a number of people share photos of this. This is where it's sort of like a lenticular cloud. There was likely a wave coming over the island, creating some movement in the atmosphere. And these are typically stationary clouds that are created just by sort of that wave-like formation. So thanks to everyone who shares photos with us. That's a really good one. Thanks, Judy, for that one.
Wow, cool photo. Thanks very much, Kristi.
And my backbone in why I love food. I was just in Macau this past week, eating out with my cousins and family there, and just seeing how much they love food and how much they critique and have an opinion on food, I think has really shaped me on who I am and why I love food so much.
I really enjoy and appreciate being Filipino, especially here in Canada.
2 guys, 2 cultures, but not 2 for 1. It's just pizza with some Asian pizzazz. In Vancouver, Jason Pires, Global News.
How many fights do you think people have over that egg, though? The one egg on the whole pizza.
Probably happens all the time. I would order extra just to avoid the dispute.
Yeah, that's Smart.
Not bad, right? Okay, final check on weather before we go after a beautiful day today.
Yeah, big relief from the heat, though, tomorrow. I think that will be welcome by most. We'll see the rain, though, mainly in the morning, and we're expecting afternoon sunshine, and it will continue on Friday. So, quick little sprinkle for everyone.
That's refreshing, perfectly refreshing. Right. And go Whitecaps tonight, right, Squire?
That's true.
Right. Have a good night, everybody.